It was 1934. Or maybe it was 38. The aliens came to shake your bait.
Jason's makeup, this is ridiculous. Jason, this is fucking insane. Holy shit. Guys, Jason is in the Rolls Royce. Look at the stars on the ceiling.
Wow, it's like I'm back home. What did you pay for this spaceship?
Wait, I have something to show you. And if you're...
Steven.
What?
What are you doing?
What?
Ew. I don't like it. Ew, that's so fucking gross, Jason. This just smells bad. I don't know what you're doing.
Natalie, it's
Well,
me.
that's just his breath.
I know.
My breath always smells like that. Natalie, would you mind if I had some of your earth candy?
Sure.
Thank you.
Scroop my nooples, everyone! Scroop my nooples! Welcome to the Dynamite Gizmo podcast, everyone. Episode 143. 143? Is that what you said? 143? Let me tell you what I said. Here's what I said. I said this. In the past, you know, if you've been watching, but you haven't because no one watches this shit. That is that, here's today's card. It's tradition around here to show you the card, but it's not tradition to show you what's on the card, but you find out anyway because we'll talk about it. What I was saying was, actually, I was saying that Janice has my mug here, but she doesn't have my fluid in it. That's because Janice is a stupid little bitch. Janice doesn't know that she's got to fill my mug up with fluid, but she just doesn't fucking care. She just doesn't fucking care anymore. And you know what, Janice? I don't care about you. And to be honest, I'm thinking I should just fire your ass. You know? It's gotten to a point now where we've discussed that this is your only job. Okay? Janice, I'm only going to say this once. Actually, I probably won't because I say it all the time. And that is that you only have one fucking job. Okay? It's to put fluid in my White Sneakers Award mug so I can drink it. And you haven't done it the past, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 episodes. So you know what, Janice? Forget about it. I don't even fucking care about that stupid little bitch. God, I hate Janice. Ugh! Where was I? Right, I've said on this podcast before, I have issues. I'm a person with issues. We all have issues. I specifically have had issues with anxiety and depression because I'm a little bitch. I'm a little piece of poop, okay? Who doesn't know how to do anything. And any challenge that comes in my way, I cowered like a little fucking fly on a turd. That's how you can describe my life. I'm a fly on a piece of shit. Except I'm the piece of shit. Okay? That's me. And the majority... You like that voice crack? The majority of my angst and depressedness comes from the job I was in, okay? I'd say that was 90%. Well, maybe not 90, but it was, well, maybe 90. Yeah, it was so hard for me to do the job that I had. Mostly because it was an unpredictable schedule. You're basically on call. You can get a call anytime during the day or night. Usually never the nighttime. That's happened once, but yeah. You could go weeks without work, and then you get a phone call, and then you gotta stop whatever you're doing and go do the job. Sometimes you'll get a phone call and they'll say, hey, pack your shit. You're leaving tomorrow to go 9 hours away from wherever you live to work somewhere you hate, doing stuff you hate for anywhere between 2 days to 2 months. And it's like, what? Are you kidding me? That's the warning? That's the 24 hour. Sometimes it's not even 24-hour notice. Sometimes it's 12 hours. Sometimes it's even like, okay, pack your shit. You gotta leave in 1 hour. You gotta go to this place. You gotta work. I don't know how long you're gonna be there. That shit I couldn't deal with. The fact that my mind was constantly just sitting in this limbo state of complete wonder and, angst of just like, okay, at any moment I can get a fucking phone call and have to just drop and go. And I can't live that way. Sure, the money's all right, but fuck, I don't care. Dude, I don't care. Okay? I don't care about the money. And so just recently, I was able to find a different job. And I'm still not going to mention what it is. I'm not even going to say what the job I was just talking about was. I may mention it sometime in the future, but right now, I'm not mentioning it. Okay? Maybe if YouTube becomes my full-time job, then I'll talk about this stuff. But as for now, you're just going to know the details and not what it was exactly. Okay? I got a nice tight shirt on, and I'm fat. This shirt is, you can't really tell, but it's a Rick and Morty shirt. Oh, my belly. That's disgusting. Put that away. It's a Rick and Morty shirt. It came from a Loot Crate box back in the day when I did like a Loot Crate secret code segment on YouTube. That was fun. That shit was actually kind of fun and funny. If you haven't checked it out, go check out those old little skits I did a few years ago.
Just strap on my boots and watch me go. But I can't ski until December. Till then I'm just a sex offender.
Anyway, today's episode we're going to, we were just talking about my old videos. So what we're going to do in this episode is go back and look at old sketches that I produced in the past. Because that's what I wanted to do growing up on YouTube. I wanted, more than anything as a child, I wanted to be a YouTuber. Still to this day, it's still a goal of mine that I'm trying to move toward, and I'm making progress, okay? But I've evolved from sketches to podcasting. And I'm still planning on doing sketches here and there, or commentary videos, stuff like that. I actually have one filmed and edited. It's completely done, ready to be uploaded, but I don't know if I want to upload it. Because I don't think it's the quality that I wanted it to be. And see, back in the day, I would just upload shit whether it was quality or not. Because I put so much work into making it with my friends and whatnot, that to just scrap the whole thing and say, hey guys, we're going to redo this, that just wasn't even a thought of mine. But now that I'm older and I know more stuff, I can recognize when the stuff I make is not up to standard. And so if it's not up to standard, I'm not going to upload it. There's been plenty of these episodes of this podcast that I've completely scrapped. And I didn't even mention it. Because I knew they weren't up to the standard. Like I said, the depression and anxiety, sometimes that gets so engulfed in the episode. Or it engulfs me, which I kind of exude through the episode. And so, I finish the episode and then I go back and watch it. And I'm like, this is just too depressing, man. There's nothing entertaining about it. So I scrapped it. Also, as another thought just popped in my head, I noticed that I have a mustache, and I've had a mustache for a long-ass time. Okay, sometimes I sometimes I have a little bit of a beard, but then eventually it goes away and I have a mustache. That's because my job, the job that I talked about that I hated, okay, required me to be clean shaven. And you might be saying, well, why would they do that? That's kind of stupid. Well, it's because, you know, there's times where you can get introduced to gases, okay, that are completely toxic and can kill you. And if you happen to work in an environment where those gases are present, you have to wear a mask, an oxygen mask. They call them SCBAs. What the hell does that stand for? Something breathing apparatus. I can't remember. Self-contained breathing apparatus. Okay, so you got an air tank on your back, and you got the fucking face mask on, and you're breathing oxygen. And if you have a beard, it doesn't make the seal properly. But you can have a mustache because that doesn't come in contact with anything. So I was like, I don't want to not have facial hair because I hate not having facial hair. So I just grew the mustache. But now I can grow my beard back. So you're going to notice that I'm going to start growing a beard. Okay? Boppity boopity. So before we get into my old videos, I got some other stuff I want to show. But I just want to say, this might be a new little segment I'll do every once in a while. When there's nothing really to talk about, or I don't have anything to talk about, I'm just going to go through the, my timeline of old sketches, and I'm just going to do a little commentary over them. Because I don't know what I think. Well, what I do know is that I had a lot of fun making these back in the day, and these are some of the best memories I ever had. And I have them fucking recorded and up on YouTube, so I'll run down the process of how it went down. Gobbledygooky. Okay? So let's just start things off with some video clips and whatnot. I might have to poop. I feel a little poo-poo coming on. Anyway. Oh, yeah, no, that's a fart. That's a big fart. I just farted. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, it's still going. Okay, it stopped. Oh, phew. Ugh, that smells bad.
You'd be safe, you tubby little ginger cunt.
Ugh, fuck. Is there one about farting in here? I don't think so. Ugh. Give me something with farting. I know there's a fart in here somewhere. It's such a short fart.
Try to keep this like a fist from your face.
Try to keep this fist from your face.
It's been...
Okay, so this video, I'm sure you've seen this video. It's been floating around everywhere, mostly Twitter. I don't want to talk about this, but I figured I'll just mention it quickly for the views. Shit! Damn it. Here it is. It's been 1 week since you pooped on me. Okay, stop. So there's this video floating around about a Delta airline flight, okay? This passenger, this fucking, this girl's sitting in her seat, and she reclines the seat. The guy sitting behind her is at the very back row, which means he can't recline his seat because he's against a wall. Okay? She reclines her seat. This guy decides, I don't like that. I don't want you reclining. So he starts doing these little punches on the on the back of her fucking headrest to try to communicate, he's communicating. This is his way of communicating that he doesn't want her to do that. And so she whips out her phone and records it, and you can, the guy's all frustrated. He's making faces. So The caption reads, this video has the internet legitimately divided. Dude in the last seat on the plane, seat doesn't recline, hers does, and she reclines. He's upset and it's blah, blah, blah. That's everything I just said. Who is right, who is wrong? Let's just watch it first, and then I'll talk about how I feel about it. Let's go full screen. Look how angry he is. Fucking. Okay? Here's what I'll say. This is the dumbest fucking shit. I hate it when this kind of shit blows up on the internet. Why the fuck is this even a thing? Okay? It's got 18 million views. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Like, honestly, who gives a shit? And even the Delta fucking CEO or some goddamn shit put out a tweet saying, we are now going to change our policies to require all passengers to ask permission to recline their seats. This is so dumb. Who cares? Okay? Here's what I think about this situation. The seats recline, okay? They have that feature. The planes are designed in a way where the seating is very tight. It's been that way forever, okay? But the seats recline. They have that feature on the plane. People are going to use them. People are going to use the reclining feature. You can't expect people to not use the reclining feature. If there's a feature on a product or whatever it is that you're using, people are going to use it because it's there for a reason. Now, if you're in a situation like this, where there's a man behind you who is in a shitty seat where he can't recline himself, and he is upset with the fact that the person in front of him is reclining, which is invading his little bit of space that he has, I think that this guy is a weak, coward piece of garbage. And to just sit there and punch the back of her seat like a little bitch is not the way to go. If he had an issue, he should have talked to the woman and maybe tried to resolve this. You know? Just ask her. Say, hey, you know, I know this is kind of you know, just talk to her. Just say, you know, I don't think I should have to say this, but I got very little space back here. I'm against a wall. Do you mind not reclining? And she was either say, oh yeah, of course, you know. She probably would just say yes. I don't need to recline. The seat doesn't even go back that far anyway. And if she didn't say yes, then you could go to the flight attendant and say, hey, could I go to one of the available seats? If there's no available seats, then fucking just deal with it. You know? What the fuck are you gonna do? You're on a plane. Everyone's miserable on a plane. Shit like this is gonna happen. Shit like this has probably happened many a times, and nobody has filmed it. But now the fact that someone has filmed it, and it's relatable, and for whatever reason that no one knows why, shit like this goes viral, and this shouldn't have gone viral. It shouldn't have. It's just... And now I'm sitting here talking about it, spread more awareness to it. So I'm just as bad as everyone else. But you know what? Whatever. That's all I'm gonna say about this. Stop, up, get up, bow. Do you want to see? Let me show you something. I want to show you something. 21 minutes? Okay. Do you remember Waldo? Where's Waldo? Of course you do, okay? If you were a child. You know, I think Where's Waldo still exists. Children nowadays probably still know what it is. Even your parents probably know what it was. Well, Where's Waldo's been around for a long-ass time. This guy did something truly amazing. It's, you know, the person who posted this wrote, "True chaotic evil." You know, it's not really chaotic evil. Just what this guy did is so impressive. It's so, it's just a light-hearted prank where no one gets hurt, no feelings get hurt, no one gets physically hurt. It's just the definition of what a true prank really needs to entail. So let's just watch. This is what a prank should be. Not the dumbass shit that you know, people do on YouTube. Whatever. Let's just watch.
My evil plan was simple. Go to Half Price Books and find their copy of The Great Waldo Search, buy it, take it home, scan in each page so I can open it in Photoshop, find Waldo, and digitally remove him from each and every page. I learned how to use Photoshop just so I can make this video. Then, I printed out each copy of the page, now without Waldo. I cut it out, made sure it lined up with the book, I glued it back in so it was seamless, then I returned to Half Price Books later that day saying that there was an issue with my book, and I put it back on the shelf to terrorize the next child that even thinks of searching for Waldo.
Whoa! Isn't that great? That is the coolest fucking thing ever. Wow. I could just imagine, like, if I was a kid who bought that Waldo book, what the hell would I be thinking? Because if that was my first introduction to Waldo, and that was the book I got, I'd be like, this is so fucking hard, man. Where is he? Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? It would frustrate the hell out of any little kid. And I love it. Love that. That is so cool. That is... that's one of those things where you're like, I wish I would have thought of that. Because that would be... I could do that. It's achievable. It's great. Here's something. Here's something. Look at him go! Watch. He's like a raptor. Look at him go! For so long. I can't believe it. What? Look how fucking far he goes. Oh my god. I can't. Once more. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it is. Oh my god. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that was great. That is G-rate. Here's a guy who decides, you know, just a couple truckers getting in a fight. One guy decides to throw a punch. A few punches, but he's not. He obviously doesn't know what he's doing. Why don't we just take a quick look-see, shall we? Couple truckers.
Say what? Huh? Shit. Oh, shit. Do you want to goddamn say it again? Oh, shit.
What are you talking about?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What are you talking about? Hell, you got me all...
Look at him. Look how he punches.
Oh, shit.
They both...
He gone. God damn it, you won't play with me? He ain't sleeping. I will show you something. You won't act stupid. You got knocked the fuck out!
Why am I even playing this?
Well. You better be glad I'm letting you up.
You better be glad.
Y'all, I tell you. Welcome to the zone, auto zone. Auto zone. Say what? Huh? Shit. Oh, shit. What happened?
This wasn't as good as I thought it was when I first watched it. I just thought it was stupid. If you're going to throw a punch like that, you know? Who? Like, that is the worst punch throwing. I don't know anything about fighting. I've never been in a fight. You know, like, if you're gonna decide to start punching someone, don't do it like this.
You got me all... Oh, shit!
First off, he's not even hitting hard. And he's hitting like a weirdo.
He gone.
Unless there's more. I don't know. That wasn't that great. It wasn't as good as this one, that's for sure. Oh. Put that back over there. Oh, opened up numbers. No! God damn it, stop! Oh, I wish there was more to this. His head's so hard. Look how hard he hits his head. It looks like that guy in the white shirt tries to stop him, but he makes it worse. Oh my god. Why is that so funny to me? I don't even know. I don't even know. Here's another guy who goes yeet. But he's on a he's on a electric skateboard. And there's a fucking fire hose right in his pathway. Yeet. Oh yeah. You see how far he went? Wow! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. What is this? Oh, this is a nice one. Sounds produced by dropping a brick of ice down a 450-meter borehole. You may have seen something like this before, or this one specifically. It's like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Oh, here's a nice little gif right here. Watch this guy. Yeah. It's great. He had no idea. I can't believe that would hurt. Right on your bald head. That's a big cat. Ah, fuck. What is this podcast? I just got all these stacked up, so I'm like, let's bust them out one by one. Dog's birthday.
Alright, birthday dinner for the Sochi. Big 3 years old. He's got steak, sweet potato.
Hey. Why does it stop so early? I don't understand. All the good videos stop too early. And I mean, yeah, you can do it for comedic humor. But I just want to see more. I just want to know what the aftermath is like, you know? Don't stop it right when the action is at its climax. What did the owner say after that? I mean, you probably just let him eat it off the floor. I want to save this good one for last. Those are two good ones. Okay. These guys bought a new home. They found a secret door. And they pry it open with a Bud Light beer bottle and a... What was the other thing they used? A knife. Here they go. What is it? Yeah! I just thought it was cool. They got so excited about a fucking ironing board. Yeah. Yeah. Too bad there's no sound, though. Fucking gifs. This is a great one. There's another great one. There's no audio, though. No audio. Never any audio. Turtle. But watch. See, it ends right at the fucking good part. What's the rest of his reaction to that? Whatever. Okay, the final thing I want to show you before we move on to my stuff is this, okay? Now, back in the day, you know I love nostalgia. There's a lot of things in my past that I love and I have a emotional connection to. And one of those things is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Okay? One of my all-time favorite games, probably one of the games that I have the most memories with. You know, me and my friends played it constantly, and like, I don't know, dude, it was just like a revolutionary moment in my time experiencing this game. It was my first GTA game I owned. It was the first one that had all these features of like bicycling and all these cheat codes, and there were so many new aspects to gaming that were involved in San Andreas, and even just the Grand Theft Auto San franchise in general. Like, I still think to this day Grand Theft Auto San Andreas has the most features in it of all the Grand Theft Auto series. But anyway, there's a barber shop. I don't know where. I don't remember. It doesn't say what city it was from. But they made a commercial for a barber shop, but it was GTA San Andreas themed, and it's so accurate and it's so well done. So let's watch that. If it'll load. Yes, here we go. Like, it's basically like you're actually playing the game. They got it so fucking accurate.
Park your nodes on the seat. Pick a style, any style.
Like, if you know GTA San Andreas, you're looking at this and you're like, what the hell? They got it down pat, dude. Like, even the way he got off his bike
Man,
there.
are you looking hot?
The sounds, the way they walk, the door, and that right there. Dude, it's so fucking precise. Huge props to whoever made this. That was very well done. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. So that's it, right? Yes, that's everything. I'm all everything. So how long have we been going now? 36 minutes. Okay. So this... Oh, wait. I want to talk about something else before we move on. Recommendation. Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee have their own podcast out now, finally. They've been talking about it for a while. Bobby's been going through a lot of shit in his life, you know, with his relapse and the suicidal thoughts and because of his dad dying and all that shit. But he's all sorted through that now, and Andrew Santino and Bobby have their podcast available now called Bad Friends. So if you haven't checked that out yet, I highly recommend it. They're two of the funniest guys, the two of the funniest comedians out there right now. I'm pretty sure Andrew Santino is my favorite comic as of today. No, he is. He definitely is. And Bobby's right there behind him. So, when I first moved to this province that I'm in right now, I made a really good friend, someone who I lived with, and you know, I convinced him to make videos with me. It wasn't much of a convincing. We just had a very symbiotic friendship. It was beautiful. I haven't seen him in a long time, and I need to reconnect with this person. His name's Tyler, last name Bird. I can say that because I've featured his name on this show and whatnot. But yeah, really great friend. We decided to make this series called Simpletence, where it's because at the time I was obsessed with Jackass, and you know, like Viva La Bam and Bam's Unholy Union, Wild Boys, anything to do with the Jackass team members. That was my life at that time. I was watching all of that shit. So I was like, I'm gonna make a Jackass parody. And I was in grade 10 at this time of filming all this, so, you know, like 15 years old. And yeah, so this is episode 1. It's called Nighttime Snowbank Diving. Now the stunts and pranks or whatever we do in these are not that great. They're really subpar, if that. Like they're barely anything worth watching. Some of the stuff is funny, like in episode 3, Cripple Cart. That's a little funny, but I could, you know, there's I'll go into it more as we go on, but there's a lot of shit that I could have done better, and so we'll discuss it. So here's episode 1. Snow time or nighttime snowbank diving. That's the little intro I created. Warning, this video contains scenes of high aggressive, coarse language and idiotic behavior. We do not advise or recommend attempting any of the following stunts or activities. Viewer discretion is advised.
The screaming chicken.
So this is us in Walmart. We're in Walmart right here. I should probably turn it down a bit. Oh yes, the hat. That purple hat I had. I remember that. That was just a thing. That was a little like gag I had where I'd make Tyler laugh by Just grabbing shit off the shelf, scanning it, and putting it back. I don't know. It was more of an inside joke than anything. Right here, I'm puking up an egg or something. I don't even know where that sweater went that I'm wearing right there. I might not pause the videos too often because I want to keep it going. Don't want to make this too long. That was a slipper. God, I miss these days. Miss this house. I miss this house, dude. Oh yeah. Skateboarding down the stairs. There's the egg. See, I didn't drink the egg. He did. I don't know what I was puking up there. We called this the Rocky Challenge, I think. God, like just watching this is bringing back memories. It was a simpler time. This was like... my depression hadn't even developed yet. No, I slightly had it. Maybe. But I don't think filming this I had it. That developed within the next year, maybe. Look at my teeth. Those of my teeth were so fucked too.
Slosh roulette. 6 drinks, 5 of them contain something nasty,
Oh, yeah.
and 1 contains water.
That's my hat that he's wearing. Yes, this was an idea to just take 6 drinks. I let Tyler mix them whatever way he wanted, grabbed whatever he wanted to the fridge or the cupboards. Five of them, yeah, I already explained what it was. 5 are gross, 1's good.
Oh, good thing. That was the empty one.
Or, how doesn't even pay attention?
If Justin only has 1 chance to find the water.
That's right, 1's water. I wasn't listening.
Oh man, he's smelling them right now.
Oh man.
I don't even know which one that is. It's obviously not the water. What's in it? Ketchup? Now this was a pretty good idea, I'd say. I'm not talking much. I should be talking more. But I haven't watched this in so long. Terrible camera work by Tyler.
I still thought that was the water. Because I felt it.
My voice, dude. I thought that was the water. Ping pong at the cat? I don't know, ping pong a bird.
Fucker.
He had the old Blackberry. Okay. Now this song is this song is a karaoke version of, I don't even remember the name of it.
You
But it was
in a totally wrong spot.
I know.
It was from the Jackass series. I loved it. Had to use it. So yeah, we're jumping in snow. How fun! Not even from that high of a height either. not much to say. I was on a skateboard. It's just snow. I'm not saying much because I'm just interested in analyzing this through my brain. I don't even, like, it's been such a long time since I've watched.
Alright, so my... You wanna pause that?
No, I don't know how. My hands are cold. Canadian rye.
Walmart. I forgot about those shoes. And that sweater. Here's the all scan the cookies, put them back gag. You hear that baby screaming? Oh,
I've never had that. That's so good.
That was smart of me. Hit him in the ass. Fuck, I miss these days, dude. And that was my skateboard, by the way. That was the skateboard that I broke my leg on. Right before I moved out to this house, I had a broken leg from that skateboard. And so Tyler was a better skateboarder than me. So he's using my skateboard for this. We're skateboarding in the snow. He's trying to ollie off this 3-set. And I built this up. And it's not even that big of a finale, right?
Oh, I broke it. I landed it though.
Broke my board. So I wasn't too happy about that, but whatever.
Oh, that's the
I ended up
funniest
buying a
thing
new
ever.
skateboard eventually.
Feels like something's dying.
Do I have to say it?
Say it. I've heard.
Nah, they can figure it out. I can't get over my voice either. I sound like such a little dweeb. I still don't sound like that great, but it's like I didn't even hit puberty yet, even though I did. Episode 2, skateboarding in snow. It's only 5 minutes. Warning, the following video contains scenes of high gross course language and by her. We don't advise women on the same photos, not to viewers pass. Common sense is that which judges the things given sense. Leonardo da Vinci. The difference between stupidity and genius is genius has its limits. Albert Einstein. They underestimated me.
Oh, you're crazy motherfucker. Oh fuck, man. You know when you hawk a loogie?
Yeah.
It's like that, but twice the size, and someone else's.
Yeah, so that he said that.
What are you doing, Bird?
I gotta pause it. So he said that, and then I'm like, we gotta say that again, because I need you to say it for camera. And so you can tell it's not genuine, but anyway.
Rocky challenge. What about you, Justin?
I'm just gonna film.
Oh, sounds good.
What's going on with the sound? The fuck? That's weird. The sound's like glitching out. Flick night vision on for some reason.
Is it horrible? Oh man. I wonder what it tastes like.
What's going on with the music? It's like acting weird. I also should mention all these episodes were filmed on the same camera that I still use to this day.
Oh, it's like a giant booger. It's gross. It doesn't taste like anything. It's slimy. It feels weird. I tried to swallow it. I didn't want to do that. It just happened. Oh. No, it doesn't taste like anything. It's just slimy. It's just natural. Oh, I want to try it again one day. Right now, 'cause it's already like triggered the freaking. I can't talk.
Can't even see it. Can't even see what's going on. First off, we should have did this in the daytime. Holy crap. Holy crap. So like in person,
Oh, fuck.
it looked way more intense.
That was cold, man.
Is that a
Holy shit.
It appears the garage got in the way.
Oh, can you do that again? I missed it.
No, fuck off.
Yeah, this is another little thing that we started doing. I don't know why. See, I'm watching these and all I can think of is just the memories, dude. The memories. Okay, I'm gonna skip this because you can't even see what's going on.
Oh, does that count?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, one more.
You said I could.
No, I didn't.
What's that?
I didn't.
Okay, that was kind of funny. That worked.
Dude, just. Dude, just get out of the sleeping bag.
He's getting pissed.
I'm gonna break your camera.
No, you won't.
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
Listen to my fucking voice, dude.
Ow, my leg.
Alright, here's the final episode. I know I'm not saying much, and I don't like that I'm not saying much. There's not a lot to say. Maybe next time I'll prepare a little better. I don't know. No, we'll just do it whatever, okay? So this episode was like uploaded around Easter time, April 24th. And so I hid like I don't know a certain amount of Easter eggs in the video, like literal pictures of Easter eggs are hidden. So if you go back and watch this Cripple Cart episode 3, you can find Easter eggs all throughout the video. You know, they're just hidden. Yeah. Simpletence. Warning, 10 Easter eggs. You might also notice the intro is exactly the same as the Jackass intro. We're just drops right there. So this clip was filmed in the other province I lived right before I moved out to the new province. So we just found some toilets. I don't know, because they were renovating the school and they had all the toilets outside. Probably shouldn't have touched them. We probably broke them afterwards.
Bed test.
And we're at a hotel. It's not that interesting. I'm just jumping on a bed. I'm gonna skip this part.
Feel like a retard.
Feel like I'm a retard. Can't say that shit anymore.
Go!
Can't say it.
Oh,
If
if there
you
wasn't a
noticed,
wall, it'd be so much better.
The second camera shot
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
is 4
That
by
was,
3 aspect
concrete
ratio.
landing. Yeah.
The fucking music's fucking up again. Here we are in Walmart. I grabbed one of these carts. I don't know why the music's not working.
So much fun.
It might be working for you guys, but for me it's like cutting in and out and really quiet. Now Tyler Bird was really embarrassed to film this. But we had a good time doing this part. And even still, I could have did it better, you know. I should have taken more risks. This shot was alright. Watching me just drive away and take the corner, but still didn't really do anything. This part here is like the only really good part other than hitting the garbage can. And even this part's not that good. It's just me trying to park this thing. And so we're right next to the cashier, and so they're all looking at me. It's not just one cashier, it's all the cashiers. Ah, yes, this part. Look away if you don't like poop, because this part is kind of nasty. Oh yeah. That's gross, right?
You know somebody here?
Can I get a meatless Big Mac?
Okay.
And can I also get a big extra with extra meat on it?
No, never mind.
With the patties.
I forgot I said Bob on break. Huh?
Yeah.
I forgot I said Bob on break.
Now just think, being the person working here, having to deal with this shit. You know? We didn't think about that.
Hi, can I have an extra some
And
say a big extra?
A big extra with 2 patties. Because I like meat, but I don't at the same time.
Big extra meal or just?
Meal, molded fries, and drink though. Yeah.
With or without cheese?
Cheese.
2 patties?
And this isn't even funny. This whole thing, this whole series this is what I'm saying. Like back then,
That's everything.
So stare to go.
if it wasn't quality, I would just, you know, I spent so much time
922.
filming it, coming up with ideas, editing it.
Jeez.
There he is eating it. You put all this work into it, and it turns out to be shit. I just upload it anyway. If this was today, none of these episodes would go up. Because they're all garbage.
Give me a pillow.
They're all garbage, but what's at the end here?
Let's do it.
I'll be the victim.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Alright, let's think of something else to do. Slosh roulette.
Oh, let's do it.
I'll be the victim.
Okay.
See, like, as shitty as these were, we had such a good time creating this stuff. You know? So I'm glad it exists. I'm glad we uploaded it. I keep farting. But I'm not happy with the end result. Could have been way better. Way better. What do you do, right? If you live in a zoo with a monkey scratching your poo. There was a comment in episode 2 I wanted to look at. But I will say, some of my older sketches that I made with my other friends that we'll look at eventually, those are not exactly that quality, but I still find them funny to this day. And you might not find them funny, but I find them funny. Anyway, this was a 1-hour podcast. Ugh. For you audio listeners, this was not an audio listener podcast. This was video heavy. So, probably should have described it a bit better. So if you are listening to the audio version of this on Spotify, iTunes, or Google Music, check out this episode on YouTube. I will preface that not every episode is super visual heavy. Every episode does have its visual aspects, but not every episode is. Okay? This is just one of those ones, just like the last one, that I featured a lot of videos. So, with that being said, that's it for this episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and fondle that bell notification. Make sure it becomes your sex slave. Do everything you can to that bell notification, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.